welcome back to the channel and welcome to this episode of Mark's Garage. Today is all about the fall weather. It's about ending the motorcycle riding season. And what I'm going to do is we're going to be topping off each machine here in the garage with fuel, getting some fuel stabilizer in it, running that for a little bit. And there's one exception to all the equipment that I have here, and we're going to be filling that vehicle with just a quarter of a tank of gas, and I'll explain why in just a bit. Thanks for coming along today. Let's head to the gas station. So Stabil has a really nice system with these bottles and their fuel stabilizer, and how that works is that you remove the foil on the top of this long stem, and it's got a measuring spot here in terms of ounces. So that's pretty cool. And what you do is you squeeze the bottle. I'll show you. You squeeze the bottle. It fills up that cavity, and at that point, that's a quarter of an ounce. And we want to go to, we'll just do a half ounce for demonstration. There we go. So there's a half ounce in this, and then you can put the proper amount of stabilizer into your fuel tank. Pretty neat. Now we can start up the bike and let that stabilizer get into the fuel system. So on the Corvette C7, this is the unique thing about storing this for the season, and it has to do with the fuel level sensor that's located in the fuel tank. And the recommendation from the top Corvette experts is 1/4 of a tank max for storage. And what that does is it keeps the fuel off the sensor. They believe that the sensors can corrode due to the fuel itself and some of the additives in there. So we're not going to be having the fuel more than 1/4 of a tank during storage. We still will add Stabil. We'll still run it, get that in the fuel system, because that has rust inhibitors, and so that can be good for the fuel system as well. All right, so Corvette makes a special funnel right here for this style of fuel door so that you can get fuel in, and you insert it and it stays just like that, and we can put that right in just like that. How sweet is that? We've completed the mission. I started today to do all the fuel stabilizer and all the equipment. I started at 1:05 p.m. today. I'm looking at the clock. It is now 3:52. So that took a little bit, but what I would tell you is well worth it to do the proper fuel stabilization, since all of this stuff here is going to be sitting for several months before we get to ride it again. So it is a Friday, and again, it's just a couple minutes before 4 o'clock. So I'm celebrating. That was quite a bit of work, having a Coors Banquet beer. There we go. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Mark's Garage, coming along with me to the gas station, being right there with me, adding some of the Stabil to the fuel systems, the fuel tanks, and such. Really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for your support of the channel. If you're a subscriber, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you like today's content, please also give that a thumbs up. And as always, and until next time, take care.